No, I don't know what going on. I don't know if the Prime Minister plans have worked. Them did say the Prime Minister did not only plan to win the election, but also make sure say nobody in the opposition is not on the same page. And now we find people from the PNP, of course, people from the PNP. People are called out Mark Golden himself, which is the leadership. Now, if you believe say this can't stop the opposition from win, or you believe say the government are going to win back, tell me what you think in the comment section. Like and share the video. Make you know what I want. Look and listen.
This is my first election that I will abstain, and I'm categorically stating that I'm not a Labourite. I am not, but I'm not supporting Dayton Campbell in this seat.
You're not a Labourite. Comments have
No.
been made that you're actively campaigning for Dayton Campbell's opponent. Is that so?
I have not been campaigning, but I live here and I've had conversations. Am I not entitled to a conversation on my opinion? September 3 will speak for itself. From my observation, nomination day is a clear indication of where the people's hearts are. I regret that we are at this point in Jamaica and there are some that would want to turn back the hands of time. It seems to be deliberately set on fire. And I mean, in a society as vulnerable and volatile as ours is, when I hear the leader of the People's National Party talking about blood and fire and telling people to get wicked on them, there are those that are going to take it literal. I consider such statements inciting, irresponsible, and reckless when you want to lead a country. So I am not saying who did it because I don't have that proof yet, but I am of the firm view, and it is my opinion, that it is a matter of incitement from such comments. It is an obvious, it is known from day one that I opposed the insertion of Dayton Campbell in the constituency of Eastern Westmoreland that I once represent. Not out of any ill feeling, but the process wasn't a real process. And for that reason, I objected to him coming. And then really I don't see what he brings to the table here, because he had a constituency. In his first term, he lost 4 councillors. Second, basically lost his seat by 2,000, and you're coming to a seat that we lost by 11 votes in a recount. I mean, the way you got here is... So the gentleman that lives in the house is one of those who share my sentiment.
When you look at the fiscal policy paper, if you just focus on the revenues, then you're going to make a mistake, because there are expenses as well, and those are growing. Every year, we have to pay additional wage to the public sector workers based on whatever contract it is that we would have signed with them. Goods and services increase annually as well. So just to look at the revenues and say, oh yeah, revenues are growing, without considering that the expenditure is growing as well, is to show you that their understanding is lacking.
Now tell me one thing. You don't believe, say, with the general election so close, personal differences that people might have, they might want say it either to the person directly, one away, and keep it out of the media, or wait until after the election to say it any at all. Is this the government that use them powers on the opposition? Have members of the opposition been promised promises to sabotage them own party? Some people say these things are trivial things. Things should have been said behind closed doors, or said to Mark Golden himself directly. But sometimes I saw politics play. Politics, if you don't know, is both played behind the scenes and in the media. Behind the scenes are the things that happen behind closed doors, so we don't know. You don't know until somebody come talk. Somebody come expose something, talk some secrets, just something what they know for say by accident. This is how we know that deals were made behind the scenes. That's an aspect of politics. But there's also the other aspect of politics, where things are done in the media, in the public eye, so that scrutiny can happen, so that voters can reconsider. Now, if you hear certain things being said by people from your own party, of course, you know Mark Golden has realized by now, and everybody in our party like him. If Mark Golden to win, some of the people who feel like they're going to have a seat in the cabinet, he's not getting a portfolio. They're not going to be the minister of nothing. No. My goal in so I go on. Them not gonna be no minister of nothing. If the opposition should be. Who knows? If they have been given promises by the government and the government win, well, the government will be in a position they can give them whatever they tell them to give them. We don't know. Sometimes these things are done in politics too. When people make deals with the other side. And then have to publicly, as I'm telling you, have behind the scenes and you have in the media. Some people have already switched allegiance behind the scenes. Them just haven't done so in the media. And many have also done so in the media. Yeah, you have all the people who are no longer supporting the party within the support in the previous general election. Both same for the both sides. You have places where we are the PNP, we are JLP now. You have places where they were JLP and them are PNP now. So it's not about switching. Because when people use that word, it make it look like people are doing something wrong. Listen, if you are from a community, if you are an individual, any MP, any party, any councillor who is benefiting you, your family, and your community, then of course, that is the MP or councillor or party that you will support. Sometimes you have two people in the same household, and each of them have different connections to a different party. You're free to support any party you want to support. Just like how you might listen reggae and another person listen dancehall. They're both music from Jamaica. Now if you don't have to use the same speaker to listen to music, then you might have an issue there. But if you can use your headphone, listen wherever you want to listen, and that person can use their headphones and listen wherever they want to listen, where is your problem? Now, of course, some people say this is a competition. It's much different. This is about who will win and lead the country. True. But after who win and lead the country, you still have to live with who you live with. Who live in a country still have to live in a country. Whether your party win or your party no win. Sorry, that's it. Of course, in this day and age, your communities that feel like say this other councillor, this other person, they are do more things for them. And they are now aligned to that political party. But I may think earlier around the election, it looked not so close. It looked like one person was the more favorite in the media. As of late now, also campaigning are going and the date has been announced. No, we don't know. I can't tell you which party will win. I can't tell you. Right now, as Supreme Ventures, I say, you can come put a money upon it. I just said, I can't tell you. I'm going to believe them polls are neither right now. The polls can't tell me what going on right now. And the people I'm alone with them voting power can tell me. They can't know who win till who win. But you have people who strongly believe that their party will win. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me if you believe your party will win. And tell me why. Tell me why you believe your party will win. Because as I say at this moment, it look close. Supporters for each party are in the high numbers, the high hundreds of thousands. I don't know what if millions of people live on the Jamaican island. So when I say high hundreds of thousands, you see what I mean? We don't have a clear figure about what I say. A couple million people live. I live on the Jamaican island. In Canada, we have millions more people. But on the Jamaican island, if you have a couple 100,000 people that support you, 800 or 900,000 people. And then a part of 800 or 900,000 people. Oh, I'm tell you what I win. But you can talk to me in the comment section and tell me what you think. Let me know what you feel like say. Or who you feel like say I win. Tell me what you think about what is being said about the opposition by people who are supporters of the opposition. Of course, until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours. But first and foremost, when you click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. Now, until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours, I want to live, love, and prosper. I want to stay tuned.